So one question I got in the chat was just for Jerry around if you're not making the sale directly at the end of the this virtual event, kind of how are you then ending the virtual event, and what's the call to action when you are asking for the sale? What's the call to action that you're doing?
Uh, that's a good question. With in terms of the how we close it up, as we're sort of going, I do tell them that there'll be a follow up email. I also mentioned the other packs. So again, sort of suggestive selling without necessarily, sort of putting it on. If you guys are interested, if you guys have groups, I also ask them, if you could share this on social media. If you had a great experience, can you tell the world about it? And I think um, I haven't seen a lot of that activity. I think it has to do more with the demographic that I've been working with in terms of their propensity for social media. But I think as we get into younger crowds, we might see more of that. In terms of the call to action afterwards, it's an offer. This is a one-time offer. This is the only way to get a better deal than this right now is to join the wine club. And then I also have information about the wine club, and I elaborate on some of the special features of that. Uh, One of the things we do with that is we have the Your Community. So we describe the Ambassadors Club as, and that's with an M, is you join a community. But when you join the community, we join yours. And so we give our wine club members an opportunity, if they have a cause that's important to them, we will, and they will use their network, leverage their network. We will set up an offer, and a percentage of sales will go to that cause. Doesn't matter if it's tax deductible or not. So things like that, an opportunity to sort of follow up with those things. That's something I see us refining as we get more feedback on it, see what works, what doesn't. And I think that's a big part of this. I don't think anybody has found a silver bullet, or if they have and you find out, let me know. I don't have it. We're iterating constantly, learning from every one we do. And for instance, if Eddie gets into doing virtual wine tastings, I'm dead in the water because that guy's great. He's just very dynamic, a great presenter. And I'm hoping, I'll take some of his tips to do that, but it's a constant iteration. It's also reading the room. If I felt there was somebody that was really wanting that sale, if I felt somebody was ready, I wouldn't hesitate to push it. But if the group's not, I would rather leave them warm as opposed to cold, and then come back later with an opportunity. So it's a lot about reading the room all through the process. What you talk about, where you go, what jokes you use. Sort of assessing what their sense of humor, and the states right now. What sort of political divide you're on is. You can make one false move and it's all done pretty quickly. So it's a bit of a minefield. But reading the room, which is tougher to do with Zoom than it is in person.